I guess I get to go first here. I'm Steve Dodd. I'm the Republican Town Chair for the town of Sheldon, and I'm up here to introduce Marianna Gamache. And from what I've met of her, she's been to our select board meetings and she's been around the town, and I think she's very enthusiastic with everything, and I think she'll do a great job down there. She has my full support for the position she's running for. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Linda Pike, and I'm the Swanton Town Chair for the Republican Party. And I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I'm pleased to introduce Marianna Gamache, a very dear friend of mine, and so happy that she's running for representative for Swanton and Sheldon. She's not only a good friend, she's a 19-year resident of Swanton. She's a hard worker, very dedicated, a business person, a former educator, and active in the state Republican Party, not only local, but everywhere that she can be. She's Justice of the Peace, and she's active in Swanton Downtown Enhancement Program. And I know that she would be a good listener and would work very hard for the party. I'm very happy to have her decide to run.
Good evening. I'm Don Turner. I'm the House Minority Leader, and it's my pleasure to be here tonight to kick off the campaign for Marianna Gamache. I've known Marianna for a few years. Her visits to the State House, which we have many chances to speak. I know that her values are in the same place ours are. She's going to be a very strong member of our caucus, and I look forward to having the opportunity to work with Marianna. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you all to Marianna Gamache, our candidate.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for the kind words that you've had for me. And first, I would like to thank all of you for coming here tonight. I appreciate your taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet me. And I believe it's important for voters to know each candidate and their focus. First, I would like to share some of my background with you, although Linda has kind of done that, so I may be repeating myself a bit. I'm an adopted daughter of Vermont, having been born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, to parents who were school teachers and Democrats. I attended both Catholic private and public schools and graduated from the State University of New York, Old Westbury, with a double major Bachelor of Science degree in special education and psychology. Like many young Democrat university students, I became more liberal as time went on, unlike my parents who were conservative Democrats, with my dad occasionally crossing party lines to vote Republican, as when Dwight Eisenhower ran for president. It was during Ronald Reagan's campaign that I realized that my beliefs were based on Republican principles and not those of the Democrat Party. I was professionally employed as a college admissions officer and advisor in New York and Florida. It was in Florida that I met and later married my late husband, Paul Gamache. A native-born Vermonter, to whom, until his sudden death, I was very happily married to for 18 years. I've compiled a list of issues which include taxes, jobs, education, healthcare, and infrastructure, and government transparency. These issues affect every tax-paying Vermonter. One of the benefits of running for office is that you get to know people in each town that you would represent and to listen to their concerns. I'm enjoying getting acquainted with Sheldon and Swanton residents and business owners and town and village officials. I have lived in Swanton for almost 20 years, and during that time have witnessed how these issues have affected our state and communities. Taxes touch every aspect of our daily lives. Like you, I have felt the effects of these ever-increasing taxes that are drowning the income of our citizens without the balance of any meaningful spending cut legislation. We are losing our college graduates to other states that are more affordable to them to live and raise a family, and our seniors are relocating as well. As a property and former Vermont business owner, like many of us, I have experienced the high economic costs due to government policies and regulations unfriendly to the business community. We have all witnessed the loss of high-paying jobs and business closings in Vermont these past few years because of increased operating costs. In addition, all Vermonters pay the increases on multi-levels of taxes, including all energy taxes, which impacts us individually as well as businesses. Each time we fill our car gas tank, heat our homes with fuel, or use electricity, we pay the product and consumer taxes. For businesses that rely on energy to manufacture products, the products they make, energy cost is crucial. IBM is likely to close its plant because of the high cost of its energy needs and doing business in Vermont. Our property taxes are ever increasing due to the high cost of education, which include unfunded federal mandates that require the local schools to provide the services needed to implement these federal programs. These and other education funding costs are an additional burden on tax-paying families and businesses. A new funding structure must be created because the current funding structure is not financially sustainable. Our healthcare system is in crisis. Many Vermonters are without healthcare insurance coverage because of enrollment, billing, and payment problems with Vermont Health Connect. The cost of this single-payer government healthcare system is yet to be unveiled by Governor Sheldon, who has been anything but transparent and is in violation of his own law. The cost of this new system was to be shared with the legislature no later than January 2013. They and we, the people, still have not been given the rest of the facts. Vermont citizens have the right to know up front what the cost of this government-run system will be, the level of coverage, and how it will be funded. These questions have not been answered. It has recently been revealed that between $60 and $70 million of federal money has been paid to CGI, the Canadian company responsible for the Federal Exchange debacle. Governor Sheldon recently fired them, and his administration has hired a different company whose business practices are suspect. This was done without any bidding process. Vermonters should be able to choose the type of health care that best serves their needs through the private sector, if that's their choice. Many Vermonters don't like the one-size-fits-all approach of the government's single-payer system, where the level of coverage is limited to the government's choice, not the individual's. Doctors upset about the government interference of doctor-patient relationships in matters concerning life or death issues are leaving the state or retiring from their practice. Having health insurance does not guarantee access to health care when doctors are in short supply, or especially when they're in short supply. Infrastructure is of great concern to Vermonters. Many of our roads and bridges are in great need of repair. When Hurricane Irene landed in 2011, it created immense damage to many roads and bridges as well as buildings in many parts of the state. It was surprising how quickly the needed repairs were completed. Vermont employees and businesses need safe roads to travel as they commute to work and deliver goods and services. And if Vermont wants to continue to be a tourist attraction, a large financial benefit to the state, intact roads are absolutely necessary. In closing, I again thank all of you for coming and listening to me. I hope that you will check out my YouTube video. I would also like to thank Dave and Sherry Underwood for their generosity in making this event possible. I hope my views will encourage you to support my candidacy by volunteering for my campaign. Please consider placing a lawn sign at your home and/or business property by writing a letter of support for me to the County Courier or the St. Albans Messenger, as well as lending your financial support. Most important, I need your vote on November 4th. Thank you.